So, you've probably seen the headlines. Tensions are flaring up again in West Asia. And India? Well, they're not just sitting back and watching. They're gearing up for something huge, a really complex mission to bring thousands of their citizens home from Iran. And that begs the question, right? How on earth do you pull off something that massive?
I mean, think about it. How do you evacuate what amounts to a small city from a potential war zone? We're not talking about a handful of people here. This is a massive logistical puzzle, a huge diplomatic challenge. And the very first piece of that puzzle, you've got to know just how many people we're talking about.
10,000. That's the number. According to official estimates, there are 10,000 Indian nationals in Iran right now. A number like that, well, it changes everything. The stakes are suddenly incredibly high. So who are all these people? Why are they there?
Right, so to really get a grip on this whole evacuation plan, you first have to understand the community itself. A big chunk of this group, they're students. Many are chasing medical degrees in cities like Tehran and Esfahan, while others are there for religious studies. So, you might be wondering, why Iran? Well, it turns out, for a lot of students, especially from places like Jammu and Kashmir, Iran is actually a really appealing option. First off, the cost of medical school and other professional courses, way lower than private colleges back in India. Plus, Iranian universities often sweeten the deal with scholarships. You add in the strong cultural ties and the fact that it's relatively easy to travel, and yeah, you can see why so many people make that choice.
And this isn't just talk, by the way. The wheels are already in motion. The Indian embassy in Tehran, they're on high alert. They've already put out advisories telling people to be cautious and, more importantly, be ready to leave at a moment's notice. Officials are on the phone with universities, they're getting students registered, and they're basically lining up the first group just waiting for the green light.
But don't picture this as some chaotic, last-minute scramble. Far from it. India actually has a playbook for this kind of thing, a well-rehearsed, standard operating procedure that they've perfected over years of doing this in some of the world's most dangerous places.
And the method itself is pretty straightforward, but it works. Step 1, identify and register everyone. Get a head count. That's what's happening right now. Step 2, move all those people to safer spots, these designated hubs inside the country. And the final step, step 3, arrange special flights to get them home. But that last part, yeah, that's where things can get really complicated.
Okay, so plan A is always to use special civilian flights. That's the ideal. But we're talking about a potential conflict zone here, and airspace can slam shut in a heartbeat. That's why you absolutely need a plan B and maybe even a plan C. These alternatives could mean moving people by land to a neighboring country to get picked up. Or, if things get really bad, bringing in the military's own aircraft when civilian planes